Hi guys, this is Carmen Chen. How are you doing? I don't know if you watched my last video or not. I was in Shanghai for the fair, and then after I come back to Shenzhen, it's like the COVID cases happen in Shenzhen. Is that everything is disaster, and then I cannot do anything, or like I go outside to the other cities basically. So I am thinking about like I can share some information that I know for sourcing and shipping that you guys probably can be helpful for you to understand more about e-commerce and sourcing products in China and also shipping from China to the other countries. And so today I'm actually going to talk about how to save your shipping costs for FBA shipping, because these days, as you know, like everything related to COVID, due to COVID time, the shipping cost is getting incredible, crazy high. As I remember, 2019, the 40-feet container from China main ports to US main ports, it costs like 4,500, 4,800 maximum USD per 40-feet container for the sea shipment. But now, can you believe, like yesterday I shipped out one container to LA from China main port to Los Angeles. The cost is like 13,000. It's really like around about three times more than 2019. So this is like everything, the shipping cost is getting crazy. This will bring a lot of troubles and also to lower down the profit margin for most of the sellers. So here today I'm talking about, I'm going to share with you with my knowledge how to save the shipping cost for the FBA shipment. So first of all, I think most of you already know that how to pack the package. Let's talk about from the beginning with the package. What kind of package that it can be the most safe way to ship it. So with packaging, first of all, as I was suggesting everyone before, like please make sure that the carton box is strong enough to support the international shipping. Probably you know that normally you need to order the 5-layer carton box. And then for the size of the carton box, there is the limited for the weight and the volume. First of all, I will talk about there is two kind of weights for shipping. First one is the gross weight. As everybody knows, the gross weight is like this one is around about 2 kg, and then this is like the gross weight. You put it on the weight, and then that's what you get, the gross weight. I believe everybody understand. And then the volume weight. This one will be a little bit tricky to understand. So here I'm going to share the information about how to calculate the volume weight. I prepared a whiteboard here. So now this is like how I share with you for the size, how to calculate the volume weight. As everybody can know, this is the carton box. I hope my painting is fine. This is the carton box, and this is like the length, this is the height of the box, and this is the width. And everything we calculate by centimeters. And then how to calculate the volume weight. This is how it shows the volume weight is the longest side, the length, times the width and times the height together. Divides 6,000, divided by 6,000. Then this is the final weight. I think probably it's very difficult for you to see in here. Later I might share with you with the pictures is better. And this is like for no matter volume weight or the gross weight, the best is like you control it between 12 kg to 22 kg. So to make sure that this weight, no matter volume weight or gross weight, no matter which one is bigger, please control it between 12 to 22. Why is 12 and 22? Is because during for the international express company shipping, if it's over 22 kg, it needs 2 people. So it means like for one box, they cannot carry by one, they need 2 people to carry the box. And this will cost us a charge because you need to pay 2 people. And why need to be over 12? Because also each package have the minimum cost, and each package for the minimum cost is 12 kg. So that's why I suggest everyone when you pack the goods, make sure that it's between 12 to 22 kg, and then with this it can save you a lot of money for the surcharge, no matter for Amazon warehouse or for the UPS or FedEx delivery. Just one more time to make everyone still understand what I'm talking about is the FBA shipping. FBA shipping is fulfilled by Amazon warehouse and then shipped to China to Amazon warehouse. We normally provide the DDP, so delivery duty pay. It means from China until the destination country to enter Amazon warehouse, the whole way we manage the shipping, door-to-door delivery, and custom clearance and duty and tax. The reason why we provide the DDP shipping, because I know most of the sellers, they are not in America. They probably from Israel, from Australia, from Iraq or Dubai, and they don't have a company in America. So they cannot really do custom clearance by themselves in Amazon warehouse in USA. And that's why this service was very useful and provided by us. So to make sure that everyone, even you don't have an American company, we can still handle all the things for you, custom clearance and tax and duty. This is a very complicated thing if you've never done that before, and then it means like DDP, we can do everything for you, so you don't need to worry too much about like how to receive the package. If the package arrives in USA, I don't have a USA company, what should I do? So that is one of the shipping methods that for everyone that can be useful. And this is for the weight. And maybe some of you will ask like, how about do you have like a limiting for what is the longest size we can have for the shipping, for the cottons? Because I remember sometimes the customers, they have the product like for metal pieces, for construction is really like very long, like 3 meter, 4 meter. And those have the surcharge, like a huge surcharge. So one suggestion for the length or for the size for the cotton box will be better control it, like as shorter as possible, and the longest don't be over 62 centimeter. This is required by Amazon warehouse. And for the shipping, we also have a way to calculate. It's like, sorry, this is not too useful. For the two short way, like the height and the width, the most shortest for the length, the size of the two shortest way, 2 times 2 plus the longest size. You need to keep between 266 centimeter to 320 centimeter. Later I show you with whiteboard. I found that in camera it's not really, it looks really tricky. I will, next time, with my next video, I will address that. I am still improving my videos. So, I mean like, for the longest size, better keep it under 62 centimeters. And then for the two short lines, times 2 plus the longest size between the longest size of the carton, keep between 266 and 320. Anyway, with the weight or the size, if you still have questions, or you can come to me, I can give you this way to calculate the weight and the length to make sure that you don't have any extra charge by the size or the overweight or oversize of the carton. And after talking about the weight and the size, and then we should talk about the products. Basically, this will be the beginning when you will start to sell. I will suggest you, if it's not super like it's your, like you really focus on the products, for the surcharge they have, I would suggest you please try to avoid, if it's not super necessary, try to avoid this kind of products that they will have surcharge. First one is battery. As everybody know, battery is very difficult to ship and the surcharge is very high, especially like when it's a pure, like a pure battery, like power bank or scooters or the solar panel power bank. This kind of products is very, very difficult to ship, and the cost will be very high. The surcharge also very high because the tax also high. But as I know, electronic products, most of the people, you know that the profit margin is very high. So here is, I think everybody, you can decide your own products. Just a tip that if it's not super necessary or you're really sure about your profit margin is high enough to cover the shipping cost, then you can go ahead for the electronic products for sure, no problem. As I know, many customers, they're already shipping the sport cameras, scooters, also some smart devices like the pets toilet, pets feeders. These are all electronic products. And the surcharge is high, but as you know, in different countries, this kind of electronic products, you also can sell in the good price. So you need to balance the profit of how much you can sell and how much is the product cost and the shipping cost together. So you will see if the profit margin is good enough for you, then you can go ahead. Second of all is the liquid products. Liquid products also have high surcharge and difficult to ship, very limited channel to ship liquid. Third one is the powder. Even some of the powder, especially white powder, I think it's related to maybe drugs or whatever, but white powder, normally we don't take it. White powder is very tricky to send. Even to send it, it probably will be an illegal way. So I don't suggest if you select the products, better don't have the pure white powder. And if it's the other powder with color, probably for decoration, probably for beauty and everything, these kind of things, it's the surcharge also very high. So everybody can also reconsider if your profit margin is good enough to support this kind of products. Also for this fourth one, it will be the cosmetic. Cosmetics is about basically on the receiving countries. Like some of the countries that they are very strict for the cosmetic products, like the importer need to have the certain license for cosmetics. And the cosmetics, as everybody knows, sometimes it contains with powder, contains with liquid or cream. This kind also have high surcharge. And of course, we need to mention about the branding. If it's like already the brand, international branding, it's already authorized by by brand, then it will be need to consider the copyright problem. So I would suggest, I know like most of the people you already understand. I never hear about the people want to ship like a Gucci or LV bag for the Amazon, a fake one, because you know sometimes our country we have some products like it's kind of like a copy. They change a little bit by the logo, but it looks similar but not the same. This kind of products I also try to ask you guys to avoid it for the branding. I will be very happy to for every seller. So every seller you have your own brand. You create your own brand, and then you can sell very nice, very good sale on Amazon warehouse. That is a very good situation. Another one, I don't know, is number 5 or number 6. Also, try to avoid knife. If you sell pure knife, the surcharge is very high, and then you need to go through different process for the knife. And as the most popular products for included with knife, it will be the cheese board. As everybody know, like from last year or 2 years ago, the cheese cutting board is very popular. And this kind of cheese boards, they have this kind of a cheese knife that is that contains. It's also when we ship it, we also need to have like very high surcharge. Oh, I need to remember one more very important product is the fabrics. And the textile products like nylon with material, nylon, polyester, silk, this kind of products is very popular because China, we produce a lot of like scarves, silk clothes, or like fishing bags, things made by like the bags, backpack, different kind of textile products. They all have the surcharge. Even the surcharge is not really high, still many people shipping it because the profit margin is high enough to cover the surcharge. But as everybody knows, fabrics in China, to ship out from China to the other country, with DDP shipment, we will have the surcharge for the fabrics. Yeah, this is the parts for the products. So if you want to save costs during the shipping, so you should try to avoid those kind of product will have the product surcharge. After the product, after the packaging, we can talk about the shipping. Of course, if you want to save money for shipping, sea shipment is the first choice, because now air is getting too crazy. Whenever the customer come to me, I will always suggest all my customer, please ship, like set the order 2 months before, and then you keep the production time probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, and then you keep like 1.5 months time for the shipping by sea DDP shipment. The reason why is like, as everybody know, that if you plan it better, that you leave a longer time for shipping, you will save a lot of cost. Then you didn't expect it, your stock is running out so fast, you have to ship the next order in air. Is really, I'm sure that the profit margin is very low, or probably will go minus for the air shipment now. As due to COVID time, some airline company, they already bankrupt, and then the flights between countries is getting less and less. As everybody know, the situation is really bad for the airline companies. So the shipping cost is, the airline shipping is incredible high. So now by boat is still the better choice for save the shipping cost. And before, as if you saw my videos before, I was talking about the fast boat and the slow boat. Now I have to tell everyone bad news. The slow boat channel is already off due to COVID, because I think I remember it was the beginning of this year or the end of last year, the slow boat is stuck in LA port, and all the boats stuck there to wait for the container to unload, upload. And the fast boat, they have the priority to unload the container. And then it caused like a huge delay and a lot of complaint from the customers. That's why now the shipping company decided cancel this slow boat, and all we use the fast boat. But now fast boats also have 2 ways to ship. One is the Tim, one is Mason. Mason is the fastest. They run about like I think from 3 months ago, they were still like 1 week or 2 weeks faster than Zim. But now, as my knowledge, and then when I follow all my shipment before on these 2 different shipping company, actually the timeline is quite similar. But the Team shipping line, the price is lower than the Mason. So here I can give you the suggestion to choose if you don't if you really want to save the shipping cost, you can choose the theme. Before, like 3 months or 4 months ago, I would not suggest you to choose theme because they also slower than Mason. And then due to the COVID situation, in the destination port in USA or like in LA, their lack of workers. So Mason always have the priority because they have their own terminal and their own company to unload the containers. But now, as the situation get better, people start to get vaccine, and all the situation, the medical treatment, the medical situation, everything get better in the USA. Now, the team company also catch up. So if you want to save the shipping cost, you can also choose the team company to ship instead of Mason. And this is the way to to choose the carrier, the shipping company, the boat company to ship your products to save money. And then that was from from China parts, like which company you choose. After you choose your shipping, the boat company, when they arrive in destination country in USA, you arrive in LA port or the Long Beach port, we still need to unload the containers and distribute the goods to customs clearance by each shipment. After all, we have another 2 weeks to deliver it to Amazon. One is by truck, one is by UPS and FedEx. For me, actually the cost of each is not too much different now. Before, the truck, of course, is cheaper. But now, because of COVID situation, I don't know what happened to UPS or FedEx. Due to my shipment before, they have losing cartons, mistakes. I have FedEx, they mistake my cartons delivery to the wrong address, or when they arrive in the warehouse, they scan and put the wrong destination. For UPS, they missing like some of my shipments, some of my carton box. So during the peak time with the peak shipping time, I would suggest to use the trucking, because for trucking is like we get an appointment with the truckers and then they come to pick up the goods and then deliver it to the Amazon warehouse directly. And actually this is one way that I'm more recommended to use the truck. In the Amazon, I remember you put LTL. This is the shipping way that I might recommend, and also it will save your cost too. It's a little bit cheaper, but I think it's more safe to send by truck. But now, as the truck, also we're considering, because the lack of workers and the situation for the trucking company, is not often can get an appointment as soon as the goods come out from the customs. So it probably will be considering the timing also. So now actually 80% of my shipment was going with UPS and FedEx. And also guys, I need to share with you one thing. For the trucking is only to Amazon warehouse. If you deliver it to a business address or a private address in the USA, we cannot deliver it by truck. Truck is only to Amazon warehouse. Okay, and then we talk about the packaging, we talk about the products, we talk about the boat, the shipping way. Finally, I think the most safe money way is to buy insurance. Maybe people are like, no, buy insurance, I need to spend money to buy insurance. Why is it save me money? But as now everybody knows, COVID situation, again, COVID situation, no matter how, we never can guarantee you it will not happen anything for your shipment. I would never be able to guarantee your shipment will be arrive in 20 days or 30 days. I cannot guarantee. I wish I can, but I cannot. So I will suggest every of you buy insurance, because as soon as something happens, you still can get your shipping costs or your product costs, the money back from insurance company. And this is save a lot of money, instead of if UPS or FedEx, they lose your cartons and then you cannot have anything to do, because as I deal so many years with them, like after 1 month they delivered, they don't give us the proof like to prove that they already delivered to Amazon warehouse, because everybody is very busy and everything can be, oh, due to COVID we cannot do this, or that due to COVID we need to delay it. This kind of situation happen. I would suggest everyone better buy the insurance for all your shipments. It can really like save you a lot of energy, and you save a lot of money if you have anything happen. So this is all the topic about how to save your costs for the shipping and for the FBA shipping and for your business, for the sellers. But now is this just everything today, the topic is all related to COVID, as everybody will talk about. So due to this COVID situation with the higher lot of cost for the shipping, then this is the way I probably think is helpful for you guys to consider, like how to save the shipping costs and then can have higher profit margins. Okay, I hope every information I provide today is very helpful for you. And then if you have any questions or further questions, or you have any requests for sourcing and shipping, welcome to contact me. This is Carmen Chen from Easy Peasy Sourcing. See you next time.